In this video, let us learn about the trim method of the string class in C#. The string class has many methods. The trim method is specifically used for removing the leading and trailing white spaces in a string. However, the white spaces used between do not get affected. There are also methods similar to trim. They are TrimStart and TrimEnd. The TrimStart removes only the leading spaces and TrimEnd removes only the trailing spaces. Let us learn them through using it directly in the code. We use Visual Studio and C# console application to demonstrate the examples. We may also demonstrate other methods of the string class in future videos. Now, let us start coding. First of all, let us declare a string with 3 leading and trailing spaces each. We declare the spaces so that the trim method would be effectively working on the string. The trim method is of no use if a string is present without any leading or trailing white spaces. For those who do not know, leading spaces are the white spaces before the first character, and trailing spaces are the spaces present after the last character of a string. Next, we declare another string which has a single pipeline symbol. We use it to know the end of first string. The end is not known due to the trailing spaces. Now, we use console.writeLine to print the first and the second string together. This is done for showing difference in the string after trimming. We then print the strings again. But this time, we use the TrimStart method with the first string. We use the string method by first placing the string name and then typing the trim method. We use dot operator to make it work. This means that the syntax is string name dot method name. Using console.readLine would help in holding the console without being closed automatically. Now let us save the project and run the application. Let us note the differences in the first and second line to know what the method has done. In the first line, the original string is printed with 3 leading and trailing white spaces. The pipeline clearly shows the end of the first string. In the second line, the leading spaces have disappeared, but we see that the trailing spaces are still present. It shows that the TrimStart method removes leading spaces but not the trailing ones. We have seen the use of TrimStart. Now, let us see the usage of TrimEnd. Just change the method name to TrimEnd and save the project. And now, let us run the application. As we analyzed before, let us check the differences. This time, the leading spaces are left as it is, but the trailing spaces have been eliminated, and we can see that clearly through the pipeline, which is present next to the first string without leaving any spaces. Through using the methods in our code we have found out what the TrimStart and end would do. Next, let us look at the trim method. We change the method name from TrimEnd to trim, and save the project. Then, we start the application. Now, for the trim method, we see that both the leading and trailing spaces are eliminated. It is equivalent to using both the TrimStart and TrimEnd methods. Also, we note in all the 3 cases, the white spaces in between are not removed. These methods are used only to remove the spaces before and after the characters. I hope this video helped in learning the usage and purpose of trim method. Let us learn other string methods through coding in a future video. That's it for now. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe.